You're alone in an elevator, past midnight. The building is quiet. The kind of quiet that makes every sound feel louder than it should. The doors slide shut. A soft mechanical hum fills the air. You press a button. 4th floor. Then another. 2nd. Then 6th. Then 2nd again. Then 10th. Then 5th. At first, nothing feels strange. Then the elevator stops. The doors begin to open. And someone is waiting outside. A woman, standing perfectly still. She steps inside. According to thousands of people online, she is not like us. And tonight, for the final episode of our 7 Nights of Forbidden Rituals special, we're talking about one of the most infamous rituals ever shared on the internet. A ritual people claim can take you somewhere else. Not a haunted house. Not a cemetery. Not a spirit world. Somewhere that looks exactly like our world. Except wrong. This is the elevator game. Welcome back to the podcast You Can't Unhear. Do you believe there are places hidden beside our own reality? Not heaven. Not hell. Just another version of the world. Waiting. Watching. Separated from us by something as simple as a closed door. That idea has existed for centuries. Different cultures have different names for it. The spirit world. The shadow realm. The place between places. But around the late 2000s, a strange ritual began spreading across the internet. One that supposedly allowed ordinary people to visit it. No candles. No blood. No summoning circle. Just an elevator. Nobody knows exactly where the ritual came from. Some people trace it back to Japan. Others say South Korea. The earliest known version appeared online around 2008 on a Japanese message board. At first, it was just another creepy internet story. One of thousands. But unlike most urban legends, people started trying it. And then they started sharing experiences. Some claimed nothing happened. Others claimed they experienced things they could never explain. Then came 2013, and suddenly the story exploded worldwide. Because of a woman named Elisa Lam. You probably know the footage. A hotel elevator. A young woman acting strangely. Pressing buttons. Peeking into hallways, talking to something nobody else can see, stepping in, stepping out, hiding, waiting. Days later, she was found dead. Almost immediately, internet users began connecting her case to the elevator game. According to the ritual, you need a building with at least 10 floors. The taller, the better. You must be completely alone. No friends. No strangers. No interruptions. Most people say midnight is the safest time. Though safe isn't exactly the word I'd use. You enter the elevator on the 1st floor. If anyone enters, the ritual ends. If you're alone, you begin. The sequence must be followed exactly. 4th floor, 2nd floor, 6th floor, 2nd floor again, 10th floor, then 5th. Nothing else. No mistakes. No extra stops. And when you arrive at the 5th floor, something may happen. The doors open, and a woman enters. She might look ordinary. She might look beautiful. She might resemble someone you know. A family member. An old friend. A celebrity. Someone you've loved. But according to the ritual, she isn't what she appears to be. She may speak, ask questions, cry, laugh. She may ask, "Where are you going?" Whatever happens, you are not supposed to answer. You are not supposed to look directly at her. And under no circumstances are you supposed to follow her. After she enters, you press the button for the 1st floor. If the elevator begins descending, the ritual has failed. You can leave. But if the elevator starts rising, then according to the legend, you are no longer heading to the 1st floor. You're heading somewhere else. People call it the other world. Others call it the shadow realm. Nobody seems to agree on exactly what it is, only that it shouldn't exist. When the elevator finally stops, the doors open onto a place that resembles our world. But only at first glance. The hallways are darker. The air feels heavier. Most people describe complete silence. No voices. No traffic. No distant sounds. Just a low electrical hum, like something alive hiding inside the walls. Outside the windows, the descriptions become stranger. Some see endless darkness. Others see a deep red sky. Others report silhouettes standing in distant buildings, watching, waiting, never moving. Many describe one feeling above all else: the certainty that something knows you're there, and it doesn't want you to leave. One Reddit user became obsessed with finding out if the ritual was real. He lived in a 14-story apartment building. One afternoon, he finally decided to try it. Not at midnight. Not during a storm. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Broad daylight. He thought that made it safer. He followed the instructions carefully. Floor after floor. Button after button. Everything seemed normal. Until the 5th floor. The doors opened, and he heard laughter. A woman's laughter. Soft. Distant. Wrong. Standing outside the elevator was a famous actress. Someone he'd had a crush on since childhood. She looked exactly as she had in old photographs. Elegant. Beautiful. Smiling. She stepped inside. At first he thought it was ridiculous. Maybe someone who resembled her. Maybe a prank. Then he noticed the mirror. In the reflection, her clothes were rotting. Her skin looked green, decayed. Deep scars covered her neck and legs. The handbag she carried looked ancient, falling apart. His stomach dropped. He pressed the button for the 1st floor. The elevator began rising. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The woman leaned toward him. "Where are you going?" He didn't answer. The doors opened. Outside, it was night, even though only moments earlier it had been daytime. Fog covered everything. A glowing red cross blinked in the distance. No people, no sounds, no movement. Just stillness. Then he heard the woman giggle behind him. He ran. Straight for the stairs, trying to escape. Somewhere around the 11th floor, he tripped, hit his head, and blacked out. When he woke up, he was back in bed. Sunlight streamed through the window. Everything seemed normal. Except it wasn't. The elevator in his building was suddenly out of service. Every stranger he passed smiled at him. Not friendly smiles. Wrong smiles. Too wide. Too still. Then his phone buzzed. A message from a friend. Only a smiley face. Nothing else. He ran home and locked the door. Never tried the ritual again. Another story came from a complete skeptic. Someone who didn't believe in ghosts, spirits, urban legends, any of it. One Saturday evening, curiosity got the better of him. He lived on the 11th floor. He knew one of the warnings. Never perform the ritual in your own building. He ignored it. The sequence went smoothly. No woman. No strange events. Nothing. He laughed. The game was fake. Until the next night. At around 10 o'clock, he heard a scream outside his apartment. The kind of scream that freezes your blood. He opened the door. Wet footprints stretched down the hallway. Dark red, like muddy water mixed with blood. He followed them. All the way to the elevator, which wasn't supposed to be working. The doors opened by themselves. And against every survival instinct he had, he stepped inside. The elevator stopped on the 5th floor. The doors opened slowly. And there she was. A woman wearing a shredded black dress. Long tangled hair. Rotting skin. And feet so damaged they left pieces of flesh behind with every step. The smell hit him first. Rot. Decay. Death. She smiled. And the elevator began rising. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The doors opened. And he ran. Outside, the sky was blood red. A burning cross hung in the distance. Only when he looked closer, it wasn't a cross. It was made from human body parts. He said he couldn't stop staring. Like it wanted him to look. Like it was alive. Somehow he found his way back to the elevator. Repeated the sequence. Returned home. But the nightmares began immediately. Every time he slept, the woman returned. Until one night, she reached into his stomach. When he woke up, he was in genuine pain. Doctors later discovered internal bleeding. No explanation. No injury. No cause. Only bleeding. Desperate, he prayed for the first time in 25 years. And according to him, the nightmares finally stopped. But he still avoids elevators whenever he can. Then there's one final story. And this one is different. Because there's footage. A Korean idol named Taeyong once described an experience that left even his bandmates unsettled. He wasn't performing the elevator game. At least, not intentionally. He was just coming home after a late-night dance practice. Past midnight. Exhausted. He stepped into the elevator, pressed 4. His floor. The doors closed. Then something felt wrong. The elevator music sounded distorted, slower, like a dying music box. He looked up. 14, 15, 16. The elevator was rising. Far beyond his floor. He checked the panel. The 25th floor button was illuminated. He swore he never touched it. Then he felt it. A cold breath across the back of his neck. The elevator continued climbing. 18, 19, 20, 21. Then, the doors opened. 25th floor. Pitch darkness. No movement. No sound. Nothing. He immediately forced the doors shut and returned home. The next day, he checked the CCTV footage. And according to him, he saw something impossible. The recording showed him pressing 4. Then, without anyone touching the panel, the 25th floor button lit up by itself. No explanation was ever found. Maybe it was a malfunction. Or maybe something was inviting him upstairs. And that's what makes the elevator game so disturbing. Not the woman. Not the red sky. Not the endless hallways. It's the possibility that the ritual doesn't always need you to start it. Maybe sometimes it starts with you. Maybe one day you're riding home from work, or school, or the gym, and the elevator stops on a floor that shouldn't exist. The doors slide open. Someone gets in. Someone who smiles a little too long. Someone who asks, "Where are you going?" And maybe, if you're unlucky, you answer. Thank you for joining me for 7 nights of Forbidden Rituals. If you enjoy this series, please consider to subscribe. Good night. And I'll see you on the next episode of the podcast You Can't Unhear.